80. All right, so we're live. So I have a huge Marvel Champions unboxing today to do with the Rise of the Red Skull and a bunch of hero packs. We're gonna do the packs first, and then get into Rise of the Red Skull. So the first one is the Wasp, with her deck, and Beetle is apparently is her nemesis. I'm gonna be honest. For this game, I did not know who Nadia Van Dyne even was. So whenever I saw the images of that suit, I always thought it was Janet, not Nadia, whoever Nadia is. Oh, she's on a gun. That's pretty cool. Go through those things kind of quick. Get her out. So let's just get them all out. Then we do the fun stuff. Miss Marvel. Go for that. That. Not really going to read those at all because we have a lot to go through today. This is the biggest opening I've ever done for this game. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Also, she's whoever Thomas Edison is. And Loki. Oh, that's really cool. That's not what I was expecting. There's Loki. It's probably an encounter card. And Venom. The Enraged Symbiotes. If I can get this out. And that. And that. Also, I did not realize that the third gun was being held by his little... whatever. Tentacle symbiote thing. Okay. Start with the Wasp. If I can get those. Maybe I should have just taken these off first. There we go. Almost. Alright. Her cards. Aggression, basics. Obligation, bad stuff. Extra cards. Alright, for Wasp. So let's start with Alter Ego. Nadia, cover your 3. Girl, shuffle up 2 cards with printed mental from your discard pile into your deck once per round. Ooh. I guess that makes sense. Oh, Spider-Man. So tiny form, Thor 1, attack 1, defense 2, small but mighty. If you play an event after Wasp or an event that you played, defeats a main side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain. Not bad, and it's not limited, which is nice. It's that way. Giant form, Thor 2, attack 2, defense 3. And with thwart and attack, you can split it as you want with their basic power. Pretty cool. Oh, she has 11 hit points, so 5 there. 5, 6. It's nice that it's consistent on both sides. Ant-Man, 4 cost. Thor 2, attack 2, 3 health. If you're in giant form, it gets +1 attack. If you were in tiny form, it gets +1 thwart. 2 giant help. Remove 3 from a scheme. If you're giant, you can do 4. 4 divided among multiple schemes if you're giant. That's pretty cool. 3 pinpoint strike. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you're in tiny form, deal 1 more and stack gains overkill. Not bad. 2 rapid growth. When you use one of your basic powers, change your giant form and you get +2 for that power. It's cool. Free growth. 2 wasp stings. If you're in giant, deal total 4 damage, divide among enemies. And if you're in tiny, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Pin particles, same thing. Yeah. Same thing as Ant-Man's. Heal 2 if you're giant, and heal or draw a card if you're tiny. Red Room Training. She was a Widow. Black Widow, okay. Giant form, you can retaliate 1, and if you're in tiny form, basic attacks gain piercing. Not bad. Her wings. You taking my damage. If you're in tiny form, exhaust this and prevent one. And that's not bad, but just gonna essentially have a defense of 3, or just negated damage while you are in, and then her helmet. We're in giant form, you get +1 Thor, tiny, +1 attack. Also, you just get the opposite. Thor 3, that's not bad. Alright, aggression. So you got Thor, Jane Foster, Thor to 1, attack 2, and 4 health. After you play from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain, 3 instead if you use a physical. Not bad. Wasp, cost of 0, Thor 2, Thor 1, attack 3, 0 health. So kind of the same thing as Ant-Man, except for each energy resource you overpay, you get to add a counter up to 4. Oh, it's up to 3, not 4. Okay. Interesting. End of the fray. Seen this before. Deal 6 damage to a minion. Remove a threat for each excess. That's what it is. Remove from the main scheme. Yes. Surprise tag. This is new. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 4 instead if you use a physical. Not bad for 1. 2 power of aggression. 3 boot camp. Player plays control. Max 1 per player. Exhaust ally control. Oh no. Each ally you control gets +1 attack. Not bad. 3 line weight. It's a prep card. Max 1 per player. After a minion engages you, discard this card and deal 3 damage to that minion. That's pretty good. I like that. Basics. And I think she has the most basics I've seen out of a hero pack. 2 costs, Thor 1, attack 1, 2 health. For Ironheart, after she enters play, draw a card. Or after you play from hand, not bad. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Thor 1, attack 2, 3 health. If you play him, choose Thor attack, and he gets +2 to that till the end of the phase. So I have 3 Thor 4 attack. That's good. Swarm tactics, or team up with Ant-Man. Change your hero form, ready your hero. Resources, power on all of us ×2, which is same thing as power of aggression, but for the basics, which that's pretty good. And a Queen Carrier, play on the Avenger trait. She does, and exhaust it and generate a wild. Not bad. Extra cards, deck list, and 3 running interference for justice, play on favorite Avenger, whoops, and remove 2 threat from the scheme, and then remove X additional threat where X equal to the villain's stage number, swinging for from 3 to 5, not bad for 2. 3 all for 1, deal 3 damage to an enemy, and then exhaust any number of Avenger characters you control, and deal 1 additional damage to the enemy. Okay, so for each character you exhaust, you get to do another. 3 perseverance. After you change forms, give your hero a tough status card. That's really good. 3 athletic conditioning. That's from Ant-Man. Discard 1 stun or confused to status card from your hero. That's good, but only really good if you know that they're going to have those. So that's Wasp. Next is Miss Marvel. Oh, wait. This stuff. Obligation, Red Dreams. So you can exhaust her, move from the game. Well, flip to alter ego, of course. Discard a card with a printed mental resource from your hand and take 1 damage and discard this obligation. Beetle. Ooh, so you have to spend 1 resource for each basic attack. Beetle, Thor 1, scheme 1, attack 1, 4 health, guard. And when she's defeated, choose her to spend a physical resource or put her in the encounter, shuffle her armor. She goes to her or the villain. If not, she gets +4 hit points. Ooh. And then Beetle Mania. This card gain alter ego gains surge. Beetle attacks you with +1 attack. No attacks are made this way. This card gains surge, so it's probably gains surge a lot. And put that with the actual part of the deck. Alright, Kamala. If I can open this stuff. Because I can't. I should have done this pre-thing. Nice job, me. That opened much easier. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, she has lost protection. Basics. The bad stuff. And extra stuff. Alright. Miss Marvel, Thor 1, attack 1, defense 1, 10 health. Nance has 5. She's champion and an inhuman. Okay. Morphogenics, after you play attack toward defense event, exhaust her and return that event to your hand. Kamal Khan, recovery of 5. Really good. 6 health. Teen Spirit. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card. Then add that to your hand. Alright. Red Dagger, 3 cost ally. Thor 2, attack 2, and 3 health. When you would be defeated, spend 2 resources of different types. Deal 2 damage to an enemy and return to your hand. That's pretty good. 3 big hands. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. No, I'm dropping the big hands. I think I might need her big hands because apparently I can't hang on to it. 3 sneak by. Remove 3 threat from scheme. Not bad. 2 wiggle room. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that, draw a card. Not bad. Amir Khan. Exhaust him, place a card from your discard pile at the bottom of your deck, then draw a card. That's really good. Bruno Corelli. Hope I said that right. Alter ego action, exhaust him. Wait, oh, he's on alter ego too. Anyways, exhaust him, attach 1 card from your hand face down here. And then in action, you can exhaust him and add up to 3 of those to your hand. Good way to store cards for later. Try and build up a combo. Nakia Badir? Hope I said that right. Alter ego action, exhaust her, and reduce cost next card you play this phase by 1. So it doesn't look like it's limited to, you can flip to hero form. Her suit, exhaust it, and generate a wild resource for an event. And Big N, when you play an attack event, exhaust this and increase the damage by 2. And Shrink is the same thing, but for Thwart. So really, you're dealing 6 damage or moving 5 threat with those. She looks really good. She'd probably even be good at with basic cards. All right, Nova. 4-1 attack, 4 cost. Ooh, 4-1 attack, 2, 3 health. Champion. When enemy initiates attack against you, spend an energy resource, deal damage to the enemy. So it's to you. Okay, that's not bad. 3 get behind me. Seen that before. It's from the base set. Or 2. Now I like that card personally. Preventive Strike. When a boost card's turn face up. When the villain attacks, you cancel boost icons on that card, then deal damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled that way. 3 tackle. Stun enemy paid using physical resource, deal 3 damage to the enemy. I only get that, so that's technically a physical. 2 power protection. 3 energy bears, which just always looked really good. Use 3 reflection counters. When we take my damage, remove a counter, and prevent 1 of that damage and deal it to an enemy. Oh, it's an enemy, so it can be any enemy. That's good. Your deck looks pretty good so far. Lockjaw, 4 cost ally. Thor 2, attack 2, 2 consequential damage, 4 health. He's an inhuman. When you play him you can play him from your discard pile if you pay his resource cost. Not bad. 3 are resources, Avengers Mansion. 3 endurance. Player name plays control, maximum per player. You get +3 hit points. Really good. And enhanced reflexes. Exhaust it and gets 3 counters and exhaust it, remove a counter, and generate an energy resource. Oh, so you can use that with Nova. Because it doesn't say from your hand. Just spend a resource. So that part's pretty good. Obligations and stuff. Homadon. Give to Kamal. Flip to alter ego. Exhaust, remove from the game. Discard a persona support you play. If no support is discarded, this way it gains Surge. Generation Y. Discard top seeing counter deck for each ally and persona in play. Ooh. Thomas Edison. Scheme 3. Tackle 1. 3 health. You cannot take damage while you were engaged with an Arminian. That sucks. Also, he is not a bird. His giant robot. Okay, scheme 1, attack 2, 8 health. Oof. Cannot take damage. Spend a mental resource till the end of the phase. Treat the box if it's blank. Okay, so spend a mental, then you can attack it. That's annoying. 2 harvest. So persona support and play for each support. So that way the villain heals 1 damage if no persona was No Persona Surge. And her extra stuff. Deck list. 3 melee. Hey, there's Shang-Chi. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to another enemy. So I'm guessing you do the same damage. You can do the same enemy. That's pretty good. 3 Cuss Blow. Confuse enemy, pay for this using a physical resource. Deal 3 damage to it. Well, those are physical. 3 morale boost. Choose hero until the end of the phase to get +1 thwart attack and defense till the end of the round. Downtime. Player plays control. They get your loyalty code gets +2 recovery. That's going to be amazing, just like endurance. Why do I keep forgetting to do things in the right? Look at that skill. I separate it perfectly. I totally meant to do that. Fun part is going to be sleeving these. I'm going to do Venom too. Do Thor. Do Venom. I am going to be doing my first plays with Miss Marvel and Wasp together, and then Thor and Venom. So that sounds fun. I don't know. I just think those fit really well together. Alright. Stay. Flash. Stay. Alright. Aggression. Of course, because what else would you get? Thor. Basic. Bad stuff. Good stuff. Thor. Attack 1. Thor 1, attack 2. Defense 2. Thought you'd have attack 3, but whatever. Asgard Avenger, have at thee. After a minion engage you, draw 2 cards once per phase. Pretty good. Hits as 4, which sucks. 14 health, not bad. Own Son, recovery of 4. Worthy. Search your deck, discard pile for Monier. Add to your hand. Shuffle your deck once per round. Hand has a 5. That's pretty lame. Lady Sif. There's just something. Okay, anyways, Lady Sif. 4 cost ally, Thor 2, attack 2, 3 health. After chance play, ready Thor Odinson. That's pretty good. Oh shit, wild. That's even better. Defender of the 9 Realms. You get 3 of those. Discard cards from top of the encounter deck. So you get a minion, put into play, engage with you, and remove 3 threat from a scheme. Ooh. So you can move 3 threat and draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Ooh, 1 for Asgard. Alter ego action. Search your deck, discard pile for a card with the Asgard trait and add to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Okay, so it's at least Sif. What has Asgard? Asgard. Alright, quite a few you can get. Alright, 3 hammer throws. Let's see. Exhaust Monier, deal damage to an enemy, return to your Monier to your hands. Attack gains overkill. Pretty good, I like that art. Looks like something out of the movies. 2 lightning strike. Spend X energy resources, deal X damage to the villain and each minion engage with you. This attack. Ooh, bark time. It's really bark time, huh? Okay, guys, it's okay. Alright. Oh. Anyways. And it goes through, ignores tough status cards if you have the aerial trait, which I'm assuming there's some way to give them that. Asgard. You get plus a hand size. So you get 5 and 6. And it's not specific to hero form. That's nice. 2 God, a thunder, exhaust and generate an energy resource. So there's your energies. Monier, restricted. Gets +1 attack and gains the aerial trait. So that's how you get to 3. Just kind of like Cap with his shield and the defense. Okay, that makes sense. And then his helmet, you get +5 hit points. You go up to 19. Durance can give you what, 21? It's crazy. Hercules costs a 6. That sucks. Thor 1, attack 3, 4 health. Reduce cost playing for each minion engaged with you. Good with people. So he's going in Ultron decks. Fighting Ultron, that's where he go. Definitely. Valkyrie. 3 cost ally. Thor 1, attack 2, 3 health. Deal damage to a minion. If you use energy, do 3. Instead, that's pretty good. Chase him down. Seen that before. 3, get over here. Deal 1 damage to a minion. If you have the arrow trait, engage that enemy. So then minion come over to where you are. Mean swing. 3 of that. Hero makes base after your hero makes base attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade you control. They get +3 for that attack. That's actually so then the like characters like Cap, Rock. Okay, I can see a lot of characters I'd be good with. Hall of Heroes, including Venom, actually. 2-cost support. If you defeat a man, put a glory counter on it. And then exhaust it to remove 3 and draw 3 cards. It's pretty good. 3 Battle Fury. For any player's control. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal damage to your hero and discard this and ready it. Oh no. Jorbjorn? Wait, so the J is H in Monir. So Horpjorn. I'm assuming. It's a restricted and if your hero attacks an enemy, spend physical resource, deal 2 damage to an enemy. That'd be really good with Captain America. I feel like better than with Thor. I don't know. Does he have a lot of... Whoa! Does he have a lot of physical? Well, he has more energy, but you could build deck for that. Alright, Heimdall. Okay, 5-cost ally. Thor 2, attack 2... Or attack at 3, 2 consequential, 4 health. After your turn to display, look at the top 2 cards of the deck and counter deck, discard one of them and put the others back in any order. That makes sense. So you can prevent really bad stuff. 3 invulnerability. Give your hero tough status. That's great. Cost 3 kind of sucks, but you're getting tough. Resources and a mansion. Alright, that's the deck. The bad stuff. Odin's Anger. Flip form. Exhaust Odin. Remove from the game. Or discard Monir from your hand or from play. You are stunned. Discard this obligation. That sucks. Family Feud. Place and destroy here for each Asgard card in play. It's 2, so it's gonna suck. Or at least getting 4, because you have that Monir guarantee pretty much. Loki, Thor 2, attack 2, 4 health. When he would be defeated, discard top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a treachery, heal all damage from what? That's awful. Nope, 2 Frost Giants. Scheme 1, attack 2. He has Scheme, not Thor. Anyways, attack 3, 4 health. Toughness. The villain is attacking and this attack deals damage to a character. Stun that character. Ooh. Trickster. Discard top 3 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Ooh, that's him. Oh, that's where that image came from. The Family Feud on the box. Alright, then our extra stuff. Stop. There's the list. And this card always looked great. Under Surveillance. Attach to the main scheme 1 per scheme and increase target threat value by 4. That's insane. 2 cost. Teamwork. 0 cost. Vent. Use your basic power. Thwart. Use basic thwart power. Basic attack. So now you control that allies matching power to your hero for this use. That's really good. Is it exhaust? It is exhaust. Okay, so you can build. Yeah, you can build good decks with that. Anyways, 3-second wind. You have 4 damage from enemy. 5 instead if you paid for its use with mental, which it is. That'd be good with Wasp because she has lots of mental. Enhanced physique. Exhausted. Use 3 physical counters and exhaust and generate a physical. So it's kind of like Super Soldier Serum, except it has uses and only 3 has uses, which kind of sucks. Now for Venom. Character I'm probably most excited to play out of all these. Oh, there's more guns. I think that's a thing with him. He likes his guns, doesn't he? Good stuff, bad stuff. Alright, for Venom. Thor 1, attack 2, defense 3, Guardian, and a Space Knight. You can get 1 additional restricted upgrade as Symbiotic Bond. Take a damage and generate a wild. And 12 health, hand size 5. Hand size 6. Recovery of 4, Flash Thompson. Soldier, same thing with the additional keyword. Or restricted. Discard and setup. Discard cards from top of your deck until you discard a weapon. Upgrade and add to your hand. He's armed and ready. It's definitely going to be good. 2 behind enemy lines. Remove 3 threat from scheme. If you paid for this card using only mental resources, confuse an enemy. Pretty good. two grasping tendrils. Defense, when the villain initiates attack against you, cancel the attack. If you paid for this using a physical resource, stun that enemy. Oh, using only physical, so it's only. Unlocked and loaded. Search your deck for a weapon upgrade and add to your hand. Shuffle your deck, so you can just go get. It's basically swapping with a weapon. That's nice. 3 running gun. Ready Venom in each weapon upgrade you control. That's really good. 2 savage attacks. Deal 5 damage to enemy. If paid for this using only energy, this attack gains overkill. So basically, you know, only mental, only physical, and only energy. Project Rebirth 2.0. Alter ego action, exhaust it and choose or draw 1 card or heal 3 damage from Flash. That's really good. Multi-gun. This card looks broken. Ooh, it's a wild. Restricted. Hero action. Exhaust multi-gun, choose one of the following. Deal 2 damage to enemy. Deal damage to each minion engaged with the player, or remove 2 threat from a scheme. Spider Sense. When the villain attacks you, initiates attack against you, draw 1 card. So just like Peter, it's built-in thing, but it's an upgrade. And 2 pistols. So when you use one of his basic powers, exhaust it, and you get +1 for that use. So you can get 3 thwart, 2 attack, and 4 attack, 4 defense. Jack Flag, 4 cost ally. Thwart 2 attack 1, 3 health. If he thwarts, put an ammo counter on him and exhaust him. Remove an ammo counter from him and deal 2 damage to an enemy. It's okay. 3 scare tactics. Deal 3 damage to a confused enemy. Be really good for 1 if it wasn't. Confused kind of ruins it. 3 make an entrance. When your hero makes a basic thwart, it gets +2. And when it ends, if you removed all threat from scheme, heal 2 damage. That's good. 2 power justice. 3 sonic rifles. Exhaust it, remove a counter from it. Comes in with 2 counters. And confuse enemy. Or deal 3 if they're already confused. Seems okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be good. Basics. Star-Lord. 2 cost ally. Thor 2 attack 2, 3 health. His text gain range. That's good. And he's Guardian. Then after he enters play, give yourself like a counter card. That kind of sucks, but could be good. Her resources. 3 resourceful. 1 cost upgrade. Discard it and generate a wild resource. But there already is a wild resource. That seems useless. Like, just use the resource. 3 side holsters. 0 cost upgrade. That's really good. Maximum per player. You can control additional weapon upgrade that has a restricted keyword. That's really... So you can get 4 with Venom. It's crazy. Rocket would love that. 2 cost upgrade. Plasma pistol. Gets 3 counters. Exhaust it and remove 1 charge counter from it. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. It's only 1. I thought it'd be 2 at least. Okay. It's kind of lame, but hey. Whatever. Struggle for control. Get Flash Thompson. You can flip Alter Ego. Exhaust him and take 2 damage to discard it. To discard it? Oh, you can't remove it. Oh, that sucks. Or put 1 set-aside copy of Rage Symbiote and play it with the first player. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Discard this obligation. Then we have Clintar Frenzy. Third can be with the skin while Symbiote is in play. Get +1 counter card, 2 per player. Then his Nemesis minion is 4 Enraged Symbiotes. Scheme 1 attack 2, 2 health, has guard and patrol. And boost put into play with you. Engage play with you. So yeah, you get 4 of those. I mean, they don't seem too bad. You can just use the multi-gun on them. I almost forgot that. So. And stop. List. Then 3 Fusillade for aggression. It's also a weapon upgrade you control and deal 5 damage to an enemy. Really good for 2 cost. Welcome aboard. Play if you have the Guardian trait, max 1 per round. Reduce the resource cost of the next ally played this phase by 2. It's pretty good, I think, I guess. Shake it off. If your Guardian character takes any amount of damage from an attack, give that character a tough status card. Maybe Groot would be good with that. And 3 3 crew quarters. At 1 cost support to play under 1 player's control. Maximum per player. Exhaust it. Heal damage from an alter ego. It's not awful, but I feel like there's better stuff. Alright. That's all the hero packs. Now the crazy stuff. Now we got whatever. The box. That took way too long. I'm gonna really rush through the villains of these in this time. Or not. I'm not gonna go all the villain cards, so at least in depth. Alright. We got the book, which we're just gonna kind of skim through because I don't want this to take 3 hours. Hawkeye, Spider-Woman, that, and that. I think that is everything. Why am I saying I think when I know? Okay, now fun stuff. More stuff is taking forever. Oh, I guess I signed up for this when I bought it all. Then I have to sleeve it, so that's gonna be a fun hour. Hawkeye. There we go. So it's Clint. Come on. She does not want to come out, does she? Come on. Spider-Woman. Come on. I think I've had the most issues with her so far. Spider-Woman, please. Come on. Jessica. So we got villain stuff. Oh. Okay, that's Crossbones. Experimental weapons. Absorbing Man. Taskmaster. Hello. Okay. Oh. So this part goes first, right? Yep. Well, we know that Red Skull is going to be a part of the second of this part of him. Zola's got a lot of friends. Okay. I honestly thought that the guard guy would start the counter deck. Or modular sets. I was wrong. Rest of Red Skulls. Good. Alright. So this is Hydra Assaults. This is Weapon Master. Patrol. And these are all campaign and then expert campaign sets. Okay, so there's one for each mission. All right. So heroes is the only thing I'm going to be going really in depth with. Hawkeye. Thor 1, attack 2, defensive 1. Quick draw. Exhaust him and ready his bow. 9 health, 5 hand size, and 6 on this side. Recovery of 3. Also, what is he? Avenger and Shield. Spend 1 of any resource type. Search your deck and discard pile for his bow and add to your hand. Once per phase. There's his bow. Gets +1 attack. His arrows gains ranged. His quiver. Put an arrow here. Exhaust it. Insert your top 5 cards in your deck for an arrow and attach it face up to this card. Mockingbird. Thor 2, attack 2, 3 health. 3 cost. Also, that is 1/0, right? Yeah, okay. When the villain initiates attack, spend 1 resource of any type and return to your hand to prevent all that. 2 sonic arrows. Confuse an enemy and deal 3 damage to it. 5 if it's already confused. 2 explosive arrows. Whoops. Deal 1 damage to the villain. And each may engage with that player. Makes sense. 2 electric arrows. Stun the enemy. Deal 3 damage to 5 instead if it's already stunned. Oh, and you stun it. And yeah. 2 cable arrows. Exhaust his bow and remove 3 threat from his scheme, ignoring any crisis icons on play. That's pretty good. 2 vibranium arrows. Deal 6 damage to enemy and it gains piercing. 2 expert marksman. Generate a wild resource for an arrow event. So those are all the Hawkeye stuff. Leadership, which he's with, which I guess makes sense. Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Thor to 1, attack 2, 2 health. Exhaust her, discard 1 card from your hand, and for each card you do, you deal X. Oh, wait, no. Deal X damage to an enemy or X equal to the number of printed resources on that card. Could be good, especially if you use like Genius or something. Black Knight, 3 cost. Ally, Thor 1, attack 2, 3 health. Space attacks gain piercing. That's good. Goliath, 4 cost ally. Thor 2, attack 1. Ooh, 2 consequential damage, 4 health. He gets +1. He gets +4 attack till the end of the phase. At the end of the phase, discard him. Like, that's okay. U.S. Agent. Thor 1, attack 1, 5 health. Retaliate 1. Why doesn't he have 2 attack? He's a super soldier. 3 Sky Cycles. Attach Avenger ally, 1 per ally. Gain aerial. Exhaust and ready that ally. That's really good. 2 team training. Primary player control. They gain +1 hit point. Oh, each character you control gets +1 hit point, so... No, ally, whatever. 3 ready for action. Give an ally control tough status. That's good, because you just use them to block. 2 lead from the front. That's a reprint. 2 power of leadership. War Machine. 4 cost ally. Thor 2, attack 2, 3 health. Toughness. His basic attacks gain range, too, which ignores retaliate. Avengers Mansion, or Tower, we've seen that. 3 Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Exhaust Avenger you control. It's ready another Avenger you control. Resources. Alright, here we are. Obligation. Criminal Past. Give it to Clint. Flip to alter ego. Exhaust him. Root from the game. Or discard his bow. And go... Ooh, to discard this obligation. Although, even if you can't exhaust, you can just use the flip. Do that and then go get it. I guess. Crossbones. Or Crossfire, sorry. Scheme 1, attack 2, 4 health. Quick Strike. His attacks gain piercing. And the boost for resolves his attack. The attack gains piercing. Alright. Marked for death. The Quinburn player searches his hand, discard a pile for Mockingbird. Places her face up beneath this card. When the scheme is defeated, return her to her owner's hand. 5 for that. And an acceleration. That sucks. Alright. His rifle. Why did I do that? +2 attack. Attach him or the villain. Otherwise, they gain range and exhaust your hero and spend a wild resource to discard that. Ooh, that's kind of dangerous. I mean, he only has 4 health, right? Yeah. Then Sniper Shot. Alter ego, place your threat in the main scheme, or deal 3 damage if you're a hero. So there's Hawkeye. Looks fun. Interesting, at least. Definitely gonna team up with Widow at some point. Spider-Woman. Scheme. Thor 1, attack 1, defense 1. Avengers Spy. Superhero agility. When you use aspect card, she gets +1 to all of her stats till the end of the round. 1 per aspect. Hand size 5, 11 hit points. Just drew. Recovery of 3. Double agent. Choose 2 aspects in deck building instead of 1. You must go with equal number of cards from each aspect in your deck. In action, look at the top card of any deck once per round. Hand size 6. Also, I'll be definitely doing a team up with her and Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, 4 cost die. Speaking of her, Thor 2, attack 2, 3 health. After she uses a basic power, draw a card. That's pretty good. 2 finesse. Exhaust it and generate a wild resource for an aspect card. Not bad. Her apartment. Support. Exhaust it. Search top 5 cards of your deck for an aspect and then add it to your hand. Shuffle the others. 2 Venom Blast, which is both a aggression and Spider-Woman card. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Leadership and Spider-Woman Pheromone, stun and confuse an enemy. That's really good. Protection and Spider-Woman, deal 3 damage to an enemy, or heal 3 damage from her and give her tough. That's good. And her and Thwart, Spider-Woman Thwart, remove a total of 3 threat from among schemes in play. That's pretty cool. It's like Wasp's ability. 3 self-propulsed glide. Ready her and give her the aerial trait till the end of the round. Not sure how helpful that is. So that's her stuff. So we got Spider-Girl. For aggression, Thor 1 attack 2 health. After you play her from your hand, stun confuse a minion. That's good. 2 combat training, seen that. 2 tag teams, seen that. 3 press the advantage. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is stunned or confused, draw a card. That sounds good. That makes sense for like pheromone stuff, but that just sounds good in general. 1 to deal 2 and draw a card. 3 piercing strikes. 2 cost event. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing. Pretty good. For Justice, Spider-Man. 5 cost. Spider-Man Peter Parker, so you can play him with Miles. Ally. That's pretty cool. 5 cost ally. Thor 2 attack 2 for health. After you play him from your hand, remove 3 threat from his 3 threat per player from side schemes. So anywhere from 3 to 12. That's pretty crazy. 2 heroic intuition. 3 skilled investigator. Pin player's control, maximum per player. Costs 0. That's nice. After side schemes defeated, exhaust and draw a card. Interrogation room we've seen. 2 of that. 3 clear the area. Move 2 threat from scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, draw a card. Pretty good. And our resources to end it off. Huh. She seems interesting to build a deck with. Anyways, uncertain loyalties. Give to Jessica Drew player. You can flip to her and exhaust her move from a game. Place 3 threat in the main scheme and discard it. The Viper. Surprised I wonder if she's in any of these. Anyways, while she's in play, your hand size is reduced by 1. That sucks. Did I say scheme 2 attack 2 5 health? Anyways. When field places threat per player here. So, and encounter card. Alright. 2 Hydra regulars. Ooh, scheme 1 attack 2 health and insight. Place threat in the main scheme. Hail Hydra. Go find Hydra minion and put it in play with you. These are going to go real fast. So we got Crossbones. 1, 2, and 3. This main scheme attack on Mount Athena, the Infinity Stone, and the Getaway. Some guns. Bombers are back. Full auto. There's the nails. Some side schemes. Absorbing Man. There, he's stuff. He's only got None Shall Pass as a side scheme. He's got a forest, a hillside, outcrop, and a facility as his environments, which I'm sure assuming gets traded, but whatever it is. Oh, and his ball and chain. Bunch of stuff. And 2 avalanches and a super absorbing power side scheme. Taskmaster, the villain I'm probably most interested to fight. So there's Taskmaster 1, 2, 3. Hunting down heroes. Now these I'm gonna look at. Moon Knight, cost 0, Thor 2, attack 2, defense 3. After you play from hand, just spend a wild and draw 2. Same stats. Actually, same stats for Shang-Chi. After he enters play, spend energy and stun an enemy. White Tiger, Thor 3, attack 1, and 3 health. As your player, spend a mental, remove 3 threats. Electra, Thor, Thor 1, attack 3, spend a physical, deal 3. Hunters, stuff. That's cool art. That's also cool art. Captured hero, captured by Hydra, which was where they go, and training camp. Zola. There's the Zolas. 2 main schemes, his island and Mad Doctor. Bunch of some bioservants, some mutates. Berserker mutate. Lots of attachments. Hydra prison, some test subjects, and experiments. Red Skull. You know, the one on the box. Lure 2, attack 0. He gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play. Oh. Interesting. Just curious about the 0. Rise of the Red Skull and New World Hydra. Main schemes, the Sleeper. Some minions. Luger. So that's where we started this, right? This last thing. Oh, and a bunch of side schemes. Which I'm assuming he has a way to bring in a side scheme every turn. And counter sets, we're getting there. So you have 4, what are they? Experimental weapons. We have the Hydra Assault, Flame Soldiers, some Troopers, and Hail Hydra. Which is probably going to be a very common card in this. Weapon Master. Okay, so just get some Hydra weapons. And that's cool art. And a Blast. So some more regulars, some soldiers, and a Hydra Patrol. Because it's Hydra Patrol. Campaign cards. Stim, Scanner, Emergency Teleporter, Laser Cannon, Improved Thwart upgrade, Improved Attack upgrade, Improved Defense upgrade, and Improved Recovery upgrade. Those have a dual sign. Oh, so you get 4 and 4. Okay, so those are permanent. And expert cards, which are going to go... Those go in our decks? What? Okay, so you got set 1, set 2, set 3. Probably you just put one of these in each deck. Oh, it's for each deck. Okay. So it's 4 of that for each deck. That is everything in this massive Hero or Marvel Champions lot I did. So bunch of gameplay and stuff coming up soon. I have to sleeve all these, so that's going to be fun. I'll see you guys later. Bye.